Okay, now we're going to look at an additional option for controlling when execution in the debugger stops. So I have my summation.cpp code, and a typical case in debugging is that you know the value of a variable is incorrect and you want to figure out why. And in particular, maybe you know that at some points it's correct, but somehow it gets changed. You aren't sure why or where. And so first, we're going to go ahead and compile this code using the -G option so that it has the appropriate debugger symbol table information. Now I'm going to go ahead and start the debugger with this program. Okay, now I have the DDD window open, and the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and set a breakpoint here at the start of the main. Click the Run button. Now the program is running, but I've paused execution here at the very beginning. I'm going to go ahead and step into the summation function. And as I said, it's a common scenario that you know the value of a variable starts off correctly, but then at some point it's not correct. And a typical case is that you're mistakenly changing the value somewhere, and it can be difficult to track down. So maybe, for example, I'm interested in the value of total, and I'd like to see any time that gets changed. So what I can do is highlight that variable name, and then I come over here to the watch button with the little googly eyes in the icon, and I go ahead and click watch. And what this has done is it's set up a special breakpoint that will stop anytime the value of total gets changed. So normally, if I just pressed continue here without any breakpoints set, there's no stop signs here, it would just blast through this code and run all the way to the end. But notice that what happens each time I press continue, execution has paused, and I get this information that it has stopped because I'm watching total. It will show the old value and the new value. And each time I press continue, it will automatically stop when total is changed, and it'll show the old value and the new value. So this can be pretty useful if you know that at some point in your code the value of the variable is correct, but for whatever reason it's not correct at some point, and you want to see each and every time the value is changed. You can set up this watch breakpoint and then just continue and observe what changes are being made, and then use that information to help debug your code.